Are you looking for a better job? Let Itawamba Community College help. Earning a college degree has never been more important, and it's easier than you think. ICC has the programs to train you for a career that's in demand now. We're convenient with locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden. We offer flexible scheduling options, including online and shortened arrow terms. Financial aid is also available to those who qualify. For more information, call us today or check out our website. Your future starts here at ICC.
Thank you. Please be seated. Good evening and welcome to Itawamba Community College, Davis Event Center for the 40th Annual Candlelight Pinning Ceremonies. For the last 40 years, we've had thousands of graduates participate in this ceremony. We're extremely proud of you. Of this group that's seated before us, we wish you well and feel that you are ready to go out and conquer life. You have invested significant dedication, hard work to attain the attainment of your degree, and you are to be commended for that. You make the college proud. And let me say thank you for attending Itawamba Community College. We're so very proud of you, and we believe with this degree, you will walk with a permanent swagger for the rest of your life. We also take this opportunity to express our gratitude to the families and friends who have served as a support system for our students by providing them words of encouragement as well as opportunities for a better future. The processional music is provided tonight by Mr. Jeff Myers. He always does this for us. He's been doing it for many years. Mr. Myers, we thank you very much for your dedication and loyalty to the program. On the stage, we have several individuals who I will introduce. Mr. Harold Plunkett, Dean of Health Science Instruction. He will give the invocation and introduce our speaker. Dr. Christy Dempsey, Director and Associate Dean of Nursing, will be presiding over the recognition of our special awards and presentations of the pins. We also have special music by our own Heather Hancock, Instructor of Associate Degree of Nursing. Let me remind you that this is a sacred ceremony. It is to be treated with dignity, all the dignity that it deserves. This is all about our students. The focus and the spotlight are on them. So I ask that you do not use any mobile devices during the ceremony, and also ask you that you hold all celebration until we have completed the ceremony, and then we will give them the applause and celebration that they deserve. Thank you.
Let us pray. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we acknowledge you as our Creator and the living God, and that you are the only one that can both deliver us and sustain us. We ask that you bless this occasion and those that are gathered here. We ask a special blessing on these nursing graduates. May they have a life of peace and prosperity. May they find purpose in their chosen profession. And may they find contentment by following your will and your ways. Amen. It is my distinct privilege this evening to introduce our keynote speaker, Mr. Zach Bragg. Mr. Bragg is a 2001 graduate of East Central High School in Hurley, Mississippi. He is a 2013 graduate of the ICC Associate Degree Nursing Program. And after he graduated, he worked as a cardiovascular surgery step-down nurse and is currently working as a cardiac observation and chest pain center at North Mississippi Medical Center. Please help me welcome one of our own, Mr. Zach Bragg.
Thank you, Dean Plunkett. ICC staff, friends, family, and fellow nurses. It's an honor to speak to you tonight at the nursing pinning ceremony of the class of 2016. Nursing graduates, this is a special tradition, a time-honored rite of passage for all of you who have worked so diligently to achieve your dreams of becoming nurses. It's a celebration of your determination and commitment to your studies, as well as your willingness to use what you've learned to reach and help others. And I thank you for affording me the opportunity to celebrate with you. Let me start by saying congratulations. Being here before you this evening brings back a lot of memories of my time in the ICC nursing program. It's hard to believe that it's been 5 years since I embarked on my nursing school journey, a journey that would strengthen me, sharpen my faculty for critical thinking, equip me with the necessary skills for a successful career in nursing, and ultimately turn my hair gray. I'm no stranger to the flood of emotions that you're certainly all feeling right now. Again, the steps that you took to get here, I too took myself. I know that weightlessness that you're experiencing now that the burden of nursing school has finally been lifted. I remember that feeling of waking up one day with no more lectures to attend, no more exams to study for, no clinicals or preceptorships to drive to, no modules or case studies to complete, no skills checkoffs to fret over, no care plans to wipe my tears with, no sim lab dummies to yell at me. And if you're like me, it was strange, like walking out of a cave after 2 years and seeing light for the first time. Like waking up to a world you once knew and saying, oh yeah, I think I remember this place. And just as you are now, I too sat in these very seats in my snow white scrubs, eager and excited. So the next step is taking your boards, the big bad NCLEX. This may seem daunting, but trust me when I say that you have been under the tutelage of some exemplary instructors who have dedicated their careers to shaping you into capable, knowledgeable healthcare professionals. And I'm confident in your readiness to not only pass the boards, but to do it the first time. It's difficult for people who themselves have not gone through nursing school to appreciate how stressful it can be. It's tough in many respects. For example, you never really question your ability to perform daily tasks until you find out you're going to be graded on them, which, as it applies to nursing school, can not only shake your confidence, but apparently unravel your sanity. Case in point, I knew that we were in for a rough journey when at the start of my first semester, we were graded on washing our hands, and there were students in tears over whether or not they were going to do it correctly. And it only got more difficult, as you all know. But in all seriousness, to say that nursing school was difficult would be a perverse understatement. Naturally, the curriculum was grueling. Nursing is a science and an art that requires not only memorization of lab values, medication information, EKG rhythms, or the correct procedures for inserting IVs or catheters. It's more than just passing out medications and Band-Aids. It's an exhaustive rewiring of your brain to think critically, to use your God-given senses to form an educated picture of what's going on inside of a client, to determine a hierarchy of needs, and to recognize that for any given problem there might be several solutions, but discerning the most correct solution could possibly be the difference between life and death. But I'd say that the most challenging part of nursing school was what you had to give up to become the professionals that I'm looking at now. Nursing school was demanding and selfish. It required nothing less than 100% of each of you. And rightly so. You chose to enter a profession that focuses on improving health outcomes and saving lives. The journey to becoming a member of this profession should not be taken lightly. It requires sacrifice. And you did that. All of you, one way or another, sacrificed something to meet the rigorous demands of nursing school. Some of you had to cut back your hours or even quit work altogether to be sure that you had the time you needed to study. Others couldn't afford to cut back on your hours or quit, so you had to give up the little precious free time you did have. How many family dinners did you miss because you were locked in a room poring over a textbook? How many times did you turn down your friends when they invited you to go out because they were at home working on case studies? How many nights did you race home late from a study group hoping for a brief moment with your children only to find them already asleep? How many hours of sleep did you lose between clinicals, studying, practicing skills, care plans, and reading lecture notes? While you were spending every free minute you had studying, the world spun madly on without you. But here's the important question. Why? Why did you do it? Why was it so important that you commit yourselves to absorbing all of the information that was drilled into your brains for the past 2 years? I believe Dr. Mark Reed said it best when he said, "Student, you do not you do not study to pass the test. You study to prepare for the day when you are the only thing between a patient and the grave." Now, nursing isn't always that extreme, but I think the message is clear. You are needed. There will always be a need for health care. There will always be people with needs that they cannot meet themselves. And you have studied and studied and studied so that you will always be prepared to meet those needs without hesitation. So you're finally nurses. Now what? The conclusion of nursing school marks the genesis of your professional nursing careers, and you might be wondering what to expect. So I'd like to share with you a few things to which you can look forward. You can expect to be asked often by friends and family to look at all of their strange moles. When you're at the grocery store and the cashier is scanning your items, you can expect to stare at her arms looking for IV access. You can expect to start washing your hands before you go to the restroom. You can expect to hear IV pumps going off in your sleep. When someone asks how your workday was at the dinner table, you can expect to spare the details because words like bed sores and purulent drainage aren't easy for people to hear when they're eating. You can expect people to put their trust in you. Your clients will confide in you their most personal information, their deepest needs, and their biggest fears. And as a client advocate, you are charged with using that information in their best interests. You can expect to share in the joys and sorrows of patients as well as their families. Nursing is an emotional roller coaster. Some of you will have the privilege of witnessing a person taking their first breath on earth, and others of you will have the privilege of witnessing someone's last. Whether their tears are from joy or from pain, you will be there as a source of support for them, whether as an ear to listen, or a body to hug, a shoulder to cry on, or simply another presence so that they don't feel alone. And you can't always expect to feel appreciated, but you can always expect to make a difference. I encourage all of you to go into the workforce with an open mind, because even though you just completed 2 years of school, you aren't finished learning. You're about to find out how everything that you've learned the past 2 years applies to the particular field in which you're working. You're about to start learning through experience. Keep in mind, however, that learning through experience is not always easy. Oscar Wilde said that experience is the hardest kind of teacher. It gives you the test first and the lesson afterward. As you begin your careers, be receptive and willing to learn from doing. And if you make a mistake, learn from that too. Soon it will all be second nature. I know as far as experience goes, I only have 3 years on you, but I have learned some valuable lessons in that short time, and I would quickly like to extend some of those to you. Never leave your pen alone. Someone will steal it. Male nurses, get used to being called male nurses. There are some people who still want to remind you that you're males. Be prepared before you call a doctor. You don't know the wrath you've never felt wrath until you page a cardiovascular surgeon at 2 a.m. without having all of your information ready. Take care of yourselves physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. If you're not taking care of yourselves, it's not unreasonable to assume that you are unable to completely care for others. You must be at your best to give your best. Take every opportunity to perform your skills. You have worked extremely hard to learn how to perform nursing skills, and the more you practice, the better you'll be. Treasure your support staff. Many of you will have the benefit of LPNs, nursing assistants, phlebotomists, and various forms of support staff. These people are invaluable. But also remember that whether or not you have support staff, you're not too good to give a bed bath. Prove yourself to your clients. You're entering a field that is unique in that in times of desperation, often people will place their faith and trust in you before you've earned it. Be compassionate, be honest, be diligent and selfless. Handle their trust in such a way that they never regret their decision to give it to you. Further your education, pursue certifications, advance your degree, expand your scope of practice. And lastly, in all that you do, seek wisdom. In 2 Chronicles chapter 1, you'll find an exchange between King Solomon and God. The Lord appeared to Solomon and said, "Ask whatever you want me to give to you." Solomon did not ask for possessions or health or honor or anything for personal benefit. Rather, he acknowledged that God had made him king over his people and asked only for wisdom and knowledge so that he could fulfill his purpose to the best of his ability. And since Solomon's request was not selfish, God gave him what he asked for. Now, you don't have to be a person of faith for the story to be applicable. While we are not kings or queens over anyone, we are nurses, and we have been given knowledge that can be used to make a difference in people's lives. This is a great responsibility, and it should be taken seriously. Each night on my way to work, I pray for wisdom, and each night as I work, I continuously seek wisdom, because it's my personal belief that if you seek wisdom, you will find it. It doesn't mean that I always have a good night at work, but it does mean that I can rest in the knowledge that I did everything in my power to keep my patients and my staff safe. Our goal as nurses is to improve the health outcomes in our community, and I'm confident that if you strive to improve outcomes by approaching health care with prudence and circumspection, you will meet that goal. Before I close, I'd like to say thank you to the nursing instructors for continuing to guide and edify students. Year after year, you see that they are ready to go out into the world as new but competent nurses. No easy task, and people's lives are better for it, so thank you. And it probably goes without saying, but remember that you guys did not get where you are today alone. The people in these seats around you, your families, your friends, they stood by you the whole way. They picked up everything that you laid down when you started this journey. They encouraged you, sacrificed for you, supported you, because they knew what you were doing was important. And many of you would not be here today without them. I know without a doubt that I wouldn't. So thank you all for your part in getting these nurses to where they are today. ICC Nursing Class of 2016, once again, congratulations. I hope that I've provided you with a little bit of encouragement this evening. You are no longer students, you are nurses, and I'm proud to now call you my peers. Good luck on the NCLEX, and good luck in your careers. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Bragg. We're going to go off script just for a moment. I would like the Associate's Degree Nursing faculty to stand, please. If y'all would, please. We are very fortunate here at Etowah Community College to have the finest nursing faculty in the state. You may be seated. Thank you.
Good evening. I would like to now present some very special awards to some very special students. Beginning with the first award being presented to students who have shown extraordinary sensitivity in human relationships. They show very deep compassion for others. They've demonstrated initiative and leadership. These students demonstrate individual potential for excellence in the nursing profession. These students have maintained a 3.0 grade point average or above while doing all of these things. Will the following students please come forward to receive the Larry Loden Hall of Fame Award? Ms. Travia Moss, Mavis Tavera, Anna Hood, and Tori Bobo. Congratulations. This next award honors a retired nurse faculty mentor, Mrs. Jeanette Carr Winkler. This award is given to students that exemplify nursing. They consistently demonstrate professionalism, and they serve as mentors to other students as well. Will the following students please come forward to receive the Jeanette Carr Winkler Caring Award? Patrick Campo, Shani Fulbright, John Ryan Porter, and Shelley Long. Congratulations. The next award is given to students who have represented the college in all aspects of the community. These students have actively worked to promote positive public relations through their volunteer work and many various other activities. The following students please come forward to receive the Spirit of Giving Award. Tara Gladney Vance, Sarah Momberg, and April Clark. Congratulations to these students. The last award that I'll be presenting tonight is presented to students who have demonstrated a strong commitment to the nursing profession. This award is given in honor of a retired ICC nurse faculty, Ms. Janice Howell. Will the following students please come forward to receive the Janice Howell Nursing Excellence Award? Drew Troxler, Aaron Bryant, and Andrew Ballard. Congratulations. I will now invite Mrs. Shauna Langford to come forward and we will present the pins.
Amanda N. Bagwell. Andrew Ballard. Ashley Boatwright. Tori Bobo. Kim Gordon Brown. Aaron C. Bryant. Tori Bunch. Jacob Campo. Anna B. Shambly. April M. Clark. Carolyn C. Castello. Rebecca A. Crenshaw. Jordan J. Crowder. Alexis Daniel. Brooke L. Denny. Marissa E. Edwards. Kirsten M. Ellis. Misty W. Eubank. Brianna R. Flores. Michael Chase Foley. Sierra Nicole Franks. Shani Marie Fulbright. Haley Brooke Gates. Terry J. Gladney Vance. Samantha L. Griggs. Antonio Hankins. Anna K. Hood. Paige Horn. Lauren N. Horrocks. Rachel M. Howard. Jessica L. Howell. Rachel Hughes. Candace J. Hurley. Benjamin H. Johnson. Jessica L. Long. Jessica L. Johnson. Sorry. Shelley A. Long. Chelsea E. Lyle. Sarah C. Momberg. Jody R. McMillan. Travia E. Moss. Treva N. Palmer. Kelly N. Ponder. John Porter. Tammy L. Reeves. Jessica K. Renfro. Laura A. Ray. Caleb A. Smart. Taylor Stanfield. Tamara N. Strange. Bailey L. Sullivan. Melissa Tackett. Mavis E. Tavera. Abigail E. Taylor. Crystal L. Tharp. Leslie N. Tollison. Drew Troxler. O'Brien N. Watkins. Valerie L. West. Courtney White. Ashley S. Williams. Pamela L. Williams. Nivea L. Wilson. Katie B. Worthy. Paige Yant. At this time, we'd like for our graduates to stand, and we would like for any nurses present in the audience with us tonight to stand as well as we recite the Nightingale Pledge, which is printed on the back of your program. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to faithfully practice my profession of nursing. I will do all in my power to make and maintain the highest standards and practices of my profession. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping in the practice of my calling. I will endeavor to fulfill my rights and privileges as a good citizen and take my share of responsibility in promoting the health and welfare of the community. I will constantly endeavor to increase my knowledge and skills in nursing and to use them wisely. I will zealously seek to nurse those who are ill, wherever they may be and wherever they are in need. I will be active in assisting others in safeguarding and promoting the health and happiness of mankind. Thank you. Graduates, you may be seated.
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings a fire, ignites a candle and makes his home. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it, and take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Frustrated brother, see how he's tried to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. So carry your candle and run to the darkness, seek out the lonely, the tired and worn. Hold out your candle for all to see it, and take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. 'Cause we are a family whose hearts are blazing. So let's raise our candles and light up the sky, praying to our Father in the name of Jesus. Make us a beacon in darkest times. So carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, deceived and poor. Hold out your candle for all to see it, and take your candles and go light your world. Run to the darkness, the hopeless, confused and dark. All to see. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Go light your world.
Thank you for holding your applause for most of the evening, but right now I want to present to you our 2016 graduates. Won't you rise from your seat and give them the applause and celebration they deserve? Oh, you can do better than that. Thank you. That concludes our program. Have a safe trip home. Thank you.